Hey. Guidance Easy will be the judge of that, right? That's what I'm thinking. I was playing around with it. I'm just trying to unload some things off of my computer and organize because I've got some stuff that has come in, and I'm so thankful for all of the help. I was able to get a new microphone, monitor, and a computer, along with a chair, so I won't be on a wooden kitchen chair. Hold on one second. My daughter's here. Okay, so what's everybody up to Sunday? Yes, I am super excited. So I'm trying to clear everything up and organize. It's up to 23 inches or degrees. I can't see. I'm excited to plug in my new microphone, the Yeti Blue, but I want to plug it in when I get my actual computer monitor set up. So it's supposed to be in on Tuesday. Oh, degrees. Nice. Oh, man. It's just KJ. I understand that. Whenever I go through that, I tend to put my music in that makes me unwind, and I go somewhere that I like. Like me, I'll walk the bridge and look out at the water and the boaters and thank you. I really appreciate that. Just keep your chin up. It's not an easy task, that's to say the least. I understand all too well. So this weekend has been great with JJ being found, and that was just amazing. I've just been smiling like ear to ear ever since. Gotcha. I wish I couldn't. I can't not get out of bed. My twins do not allow me. I threw my neck out yesterday, and you can tell I'm getting older because it was just the slight turn from putting the laundry from the washer to the dryer. And then all of a sudden I go, oh crap, I can't move. And it's just in my neck, so I've got icy hot on it. Yes, he is such a cutie. And I've been in contact with his family, so I said, please keep me posted for his birthday in July. He'll be turning 3 in July. So my twins will be turning 3 in May, but they were due in July. So yeah. And Florida, there's too many dangerous elements. I was reading over and I was seeing that apparently Brian Koberger had a tummy tuck and he had a girlfriend that OD'd. I wonder if they're going to look into that OD. If they were drug friends. Thank you, Melissa. I'm trying to figure out how to organize this stuff. Hey, Smokey, welcome in. I'm trying to get all this crap figured out. But on a positive note, let's do a mindfulness message release. Today, I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignments. I am ready for transformation and welcome this shift. I am creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. Hey, girl Ryan. Good morning, clutching my pearls. Welcome in, y'all. I'm just screwing around, cleaning. My twins are causing a ruckus with my fam out there as I'm trying to clean. But good morning, Lady Divine. Welcome in. Yeah. Definitely gotta find yourself to mentally refocus. It's easier said than done, but you gotta kind of catch yourself in the moment and try to reorganize your thoughts. So that's what some of the big news is for under construction is I'm getting ready for my computer. Yes, I am upgrading my computer. I'm getting a chair coming in today, 2 monitors, and I've already got my microphone. So that's super exciting, and I never would have even imagined in a million years it would have been possible. Exactly, Melissa. You always have the best sayings. It is. It really is epic. And I was actually just talking to Kathy before I decided to go live, is I've got her ornament hanging right in front of me. So the way I have it set up, I'm going to see how it works because I don't know the size of the chair or the computer because it's an actual desktop computer, like one of those gaming ones. So I'll be able to do all of my content and editing and videos, everything, voiceovers, all on my computer instead of on my phone, which is kick ass because right now everything's off of my phone unless I go live here. Yeah. Next, I just need to... Oh, Kathy, it was amazing. And it was so thoughtful. Super sweet. They are fighting over a toy. That's awesome. You did amazing. I have it hanging right in front of me, so I see it every day. Hey, Daisy Chain, welcome in, love. Little Willow, good morning, love. Oh, they ran their butts off yesterday and even skipped a nap yesterday. So I have a feeling today might be a little crazy. So once I get this organized, I'm taking them to the park. Pending my neck can move. I can't even turn it to the left or right very well. Hey, Watcher of Crazy. My girl. Oh, I've got a lot of energy, but none at the same time. Yeah, mine are pretty much to that level too. They don't want to nap at all. It's like a hit or miss. Oh yeah, I bet you'd like to go fishing if you have any water at your park, Watcher. I love that picture, Kathy. Kathy has a picture of Axel raiding Kyle the Coyote. It was so cute. So stinking cute, y'all. Yes, it definitely is, because it's like, if they were different ages, I think it might be a little easier to get them to sleep. But I kind of like, don't hit him. Don't punch him. Don't do this. I just had a hair up my ass easy now. I just decided to go live out of nowhere as I'm cleaning. So far, it's just the microphone that came yesterday. The monitors come tomorrow, and the computer will be in by Tuesday, it says. Oh, and my gaming chair will be in today. Good morning, Dana. Good morning. So that will be a fun, fantabulous time putting that chair together if I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Shoot, when I put one of the cribs together, I'm good friends with my primary's nurse, and we were putting the crib together because I needed two, obviously, and she gave me one of hers because her son grew out of it, and we put that asshole backwards, the ends, so we had to undo. Easy now. You're gonna be on call, sir. You will be on call. But yeah, definitely. Hey, Freya. Crazy Crystal Lady. Yeah, and then had to take it all apart and put it back together. That happened with our TV stand. We just got this cheap ass TV stand from Big Lots one day. And this was back when I was pregnant. And me and my husband were putting it together, and we realized we put it on backwards because when I went to go get put the drawers in, realized I put that on backwards. So I have to pay special attention, like especially to square parts, that I don't put it on backwards. So then the rails are on the inside, not the outside. Good, easy now. Good. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get Jack out of the room. So that is awesome news, easy now. Did anybody want to jump on panel and chop it up as I'm just sitting here organizing? I was thinking about cleaning out a lot of extra stuff that's on my computer, but I have my extender on for my HDMI. That has everything. You cool? Potter out? What? Your picture looks familiar. So happy for you getting all that together. How exciting. Have a beautiful day, Lady Divine. Have a beautiful day. Will do, my love. Will do. Can I just text it to you? Let me see if I can find your email before I say that. No, I don't want that. Can you email me, Watcher? And I'll reply with you to the link. Oh, Potter out. Football? Which kind of football? Easy now. That's the difference. American football or everybody else's football? I miss playing soccer, football. I played American football too, but I played center defense. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Till I tore my Achilles tendon. And then it all just went to hell after that because I fucked it up even worse doing cheerleading. Not your rubbish. So proper football. Gotcha. Good morning, Cluckers. Okay. I'm refreshing my Gmail. Nice. I love football, aka soccer. Gotcha. I had a couple friends that played for some UK teams. It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember where and who. And then my old roommate did for a short bit. I think he played for a Mexican team, though. Can't think of the name. Saved my life. I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. As I officially every check. Oh yeah, same, Melissa. Totally. Same. I have watched Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Shrek, Puss in Boots, all of those. And it's so funny because the twins, like, they know all of the movies. By heart, and they reenact them. Even though they're nonverbal, they still reenact all of them. Right? Aw, I love that. Yeah. They should have come up with their own name, to be honest. I have a couple friends that play for the CFL too and coach for them. But I bet it does piss the Brits off. I know everyone snaps at it when you make a comment. You know what? My computer's going so slow. I'm just gonna... Oh, there you are. See... I don't know what name you go under, lady. You confuse the hell out of me with all your names. Watcher of crazy. Okay. I'm sending over a link. It's loading. Oh, damn it. No. Okay, I think it's sent. Hey, Stiffy. Welcome in. How's everything going? Oh, are they? They're making a new Toy Story movie, so there's something else I can watch. Hey, Crystal-Ann, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I am just organizing for everybody that's coming in. I'm just organizing, getting everything in order, so then when my upgrades are coming in, I am able to set up and be ready. And I'll look semi-professional. I might physically look disheveled, but you know what? I'm totally psyched that I can actually edit and do all of my stuff that I want to do on the computer and not the phone. I am so excited for that. That means I will have a new video to watch besides the same repetitions. Because, oh, anyone with small kids, do you know who the hell? Yes, I put them on purpose. They're cut and shoot. Here, let me see if I can. Aw. Let me remove myself so you can see the whole thing. I don't know. Well, you might have been able to see the whole thing, but not sure. Man, there's been a lot going on this past 2 weeks. I got monetized. Holy crap. Aw, thank you, Stiffy. Good. Glad things are going good as can be. That's the most important part, girl. Is making sure you just keep going, keep trucking. I want to know some other good movies, but it's weird because my twins are picky. Certain ones. Oh, that's what I was asking. I don't know if I finished my sentence. Does anybody know about Blippi? Blippi. Blippi. Anybody? Oh, Melissa doesn't see you, Stiffy. Are you? She might be in Miss T's channel. Aw, thank you, Watcher of Crazy. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Sunday Fun Day, that's right. Woo woo! I'll do my own little choo-choo train. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Good morning, Dale, aka Laura P. That just goes in my head every time I see it. Bob the Builder every day for 6 months. I almost went insane. Yeah. We are going through Blippi. Thank you, Freya, for your $9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Choo choo. Chugga, chugga, chugga. I gotta find something else. I am such a dork. It is fun to watch, but what was even funner, Girl Ryan, was yesterday we went to the aquarium and they wanted to reenact how Blippi acts when he goes somewhere. Because we have an aquarium close by. And if you're a local, you get in for dirt cheap. So it's a cheap, fun way. Here, I'll send the link on my phone to you. Hold on, I'll just go into that chat. That's what it is. Stiffy is in Miss T's chat, so I'm just gonna put the link over there. Oh shoot, wrong button. You want to keep your name as that, Watcher? Or do you want to change your name? You want to keep your name as that? No, Lacey, Watcher? I didn't hear that. Okay, Stiffy, I'm getting ready to put in a link. Lacey, I did not hear what he did when he was younger. And they've got, hey, Ron, welcome in. Let me find it. There we go. I just put it in Miss T's chat. The channel to my main channel. Did you see they have 2 different Blippies? Watcher, do you want to keep your name as that? Just want to double check. Okay, got it.
All
hey,
right.
lovely.
Hey, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just waking up, living my best life.
That's all you can do. You
Yes,
gotta
indeed.
take the punches and enjoy every moment, you know?
No doubt. It is so different looking at this on a computer than it is on a phone.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
So I'm over here trying to figure out how to change my aviator, as Jim would say.
Oh, okay. So you see the three little
Yep, I got it.
okay.
There we go. I'm a
And
little
it'd be
from time to time, but yeah,
it's completely different. Okay. So I'm waiting to find out what Blippi did when he was younger.
who's Blippi?
Blippi has been this show that's like he pooped diarrhea into another guy's butt and made it into a website.
Ew.
Oh my gosh. Lacey.
Oh, look, there's Lacey H. She is wild. Yeah. I love her.
She cracks me up.
I know, because when you hear her voice, she sounds so sweet and innocent. And then she comes in chat. She said something last night. I don't remember what she said, but I cried. I laughed so hard at her.
Good morning, Compost Tacos, day one. Yeah, she cracks me up. She is smart. She's beauty and brains. Like,
agreed.
She is so witty, and it cracks me up, some of the crap that comes out. So, I was shocked. Is that why they made two Blippies then? Or is that the first Blippi or the second Blippi? Oh my god, Lacey H. What were you saying, Watcher of Crazy? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask you. So both of your boys are nonverbal?
Yep. Thank you, Cut and Chew. Thank you so much. Choo choo. Chugga chugga chugga. I'll get my dorky little. Let's go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. So one of the first big events that my nonprofit had, we're like a redneck Make-A-Wish Foundation. And there was a boy that I found on Facebook. He was nonverbal autistic, and he was 16 years old. Well, he was 15 at the time. And it took a year for me to be able to finally get my nonprofit and raise the money. But we paid for his family, him and his family, to rent a motorhome and come all the way from Ohio to Louisiana to an ATV park that was having their grand opening. And he was the first nonverbal autism patient that had ATV therapy, off-road therapy, as his listed form of therapy. So they came down and they
spent, is awesome.
Yeah, like 4 days with us riding this new ATV park. By the end of the weekend, he was singing me happy birthday and telling me he loved me.
I love that so much.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing ever.
That hits my heart.
Yeah,
Thank you, Stiffy. Choo choo, chugga chugga chugga.
Y'all get on this Sunday Fun Day train.
Sunday Fun Day train. I love it. Well, I was thinking about you with that, and I'll touch base with you about that because he's working on a ranch for kids that need it.
Yeah. Yep.
And but his issue with getting a nonprofit is he is on disability and SSI, so he's not really able to do it if he's not showing income, but he needs to find a way to get.
I actually have a friend who helped me with all of my nonprofit stuff, and if there's a way that he can do it, and I can get her connected with him.
Okay.
And she is, I'll tell you this, she's one of the top people when it comes to QuickBooks, but she ran the National Fellowship of Ministries for the last 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And that's how I got my nonprofit. Is I went in as a subsidiary under, like, the National Fellowship of Ministries was my umbrella, and I went in under them. So I have my own tax number.
Thank you, Cut and Shoot. Love you.
It's just, I just can't put, like, I couldn't put a a subsidiary under myself
Right.
because I'm already under one. So
Under one.
yeah, but I can definitely get you
Connect him with the right source.
Yep, exactly.
Well, he might need hands on deck because if chat knows, I'm talking about Ricky Beaver. Because it was like an epiphany. Yesterday I was on Bullhorns Live because she was talking about JJ being found and mentioning how I was the one that called her in the middle of the Murdaugh trial telling her about it. Otherwise, she would have never known that he was missing. So she went up there and she was saying thank you. As I was in tears, seeing that little angel be found.
I know.
I would have left. I had a parent meeting at my daughter's after school. We have like parent classes once a month, which is really cool because they incorporate kids stuff too. It's girls only type, and so it's empowerment, leadership, and empower, bold, and strong is like their logo. So it's been amazing resources. They have guidance, actual counselors, therapists there. They have every resource from top to bottom, which really, really supported us when I was going through cancer during COVID and being pregnant. And then the crap with her father. So she definitely had a support team behind her, which was like, I'm so thankful for places like that.
Yeah.
But Ricky is looking at wanting to do a kids ranch. Some type of a kids ranch to where it is for whether it be a home or like say even a summer camp type deal. I'm not too sure on the specifics, but somewhere where they could do something like that, where they can have activities and empower and learning and life lessons, and somewhere to be able to escape and also have the resources.
Yes. So the person that helped me with mine, she's been my best friend since we were like little kids. As a matter of fact, I was the godmother to her only child who was murdered in 2016. And so she has her own nonprofit as well for kids that are aging out of foster care. And she helps them get prepared to age out and be able to live on their own, find jobs and things like that. She's more of the city girl type. I'm the country girl type.
Right.
But she definitely, that's kind of her calling in life is to help people get those types of things started. And we have a bunch of those programs here in Central Texas. So definitely can get you connected with some people that will help him get started. Because
that would be awesome. Yeah, because I've got a girlfriend that wants to do something like that here too, and she's already got her 501c3, but she's just trying to figure out the resources and be able to do it. So
there's there's pages that you can, depending on what state you're in. Like in Texas, you can go to the Texas grants page, and it'll tell you all the grants that are listed in Texas. There's other websites out there for federal monies. And so you can go out there and search those, and you just look at their requirements and see if you meet those requirements and fill the application. But they want to start doing those towards the end of the year, like the last quarter of
for the CIPs.
Yep, because they usually will go ahead and allocate those funds, for the beginning.
That's when they're doing the next fiscal year budget, right?
Yes. Correct.
Because they don't want to apply and then be like, well, we've only got limited funds. Here's $1,000. So the timing is of essence on that part too. That's true.
Yeah, and we even had for my nonprofit organization, so I started one of the largest off-road events in the nation. And so there's one that's larger. It's called Mud Nationals, and it's been around for years. Ours was called Muddin' for the Military. Well, Coke Rewards picked us up, and they were actually a sponsor. They did when they were doing the Coke Getaway Rewards program, where it was an all expense paid vacation. They did that for one of our events.
Oh,
And
wow.
so all the money that we raised at these events, we were able to gift it to a nonprofit startup. And he's now full-fledged. I gave him the copyright and the trademark to the logos, and he took off with it, and he's now raised over 200,000 that's gone directly to getting Afghanistan and Iraq war veterans out on all expense paid hunting and fishing trips.
Right. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I would always love to do something like that. That's always been a passion of mine ever since I was a teenager and even younger. So that is awesome. I'm always wanting to shout it out. And that's why I tend to cover a lot of kids' cases, because and especially the ones that need the voice in the back that humanizes them, not just puts their picture on a poster and doesn't humanize them.
Right.
Their spirit, their energy, because there's so much potential in a lot of these kids, and it's overwhelming. It's insane.
Oh yeah. I agree. I can't wait. I'm gonna call Lacey H today and visit with her crazy behind.
Oh, I would love that. She is amazing. You guys got in contact with each other? Because I saw you were gonna.
Yeah, I emailed her and gave her my number, and she sent me her number. So, and really, I don't think that she's extremely far from where I'm. Like, anything within 12 hours is not far from me, because I like to drive. But I'm going to Shreveport Saturday to go to the boats and go gambling. And so,
nice.
Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about potentially making a trip to visit her at some point in the near future. Go eat some mud bugs.
Oh, that would be awesome. Grab me some smoked pork. What is that called? What is it? Susanna always gave it to me whenever we'd meet up. Lacey H, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like I would say I wanted to say it was like pork belly almost, but not. It might just be pork, where it's smoked and spicy. Oh, that stuff is good.
Girl, my
good.
favorite
Chop
is
it up.
fried alligator.
Okay.
I like me some fried alligator. Ooh.
I had that once at a Shark's Tooth Festival back when I was a kid. It almost tastes like chicken. It's not pulled pork. It comes in big chunks of pork, and it's vacuum packed. I can't think of the name right now.
Huh.
Susanna's probably still asleep, otherwise I'd ask her. She was up late. I saw Justice for All live, and I woke up. I couldn't sleep. I woke up around Boudin. Yes, Boudin.
See, that's what I was thinking, Lacey, was Boudin. Yeah.
Also, the sausage, what is that? The stuff that's filled with the spicy rice and...
That's Boudin. Boudin's got like rice.
Oh,
spices,
no. That too.
Pork. Yeah. And then you've got some...
This is actual... like cuts of meat that's been smoked, and it almost looks like cured ham. And there's multiple chunks. You love fried frog legs? That's too fishy for me. I've had to try everything under the sun, girl. When I was a sous chef under one of my girlfriends, she does tasso? Maybe. I'm gonna have to figure out the name.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Boudin's good.
One of my other favorites is crawfish pistolets. It's like a pastry, and then they pipe crawfish tails with sauteed sauteed onions, bell peppers, and then cheese, and they pipe it into that pastry thing. Mm-hmm. Girl, to make you want to slap your mama. It's good.
Oh my goodness. See, I haven't touched seafood since I was pregnant with my daughter. I just can't even go near the smell.
I'm not a huge seafood fan. Like, I fish all the time, but I don't eat fish.
I do like white flaky fish.
Nah. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, they do taste like chicken, but they're because I'm not big on seafood, it has a fishy taste like that.
I agree.
Yes, it might be tasso. I chop it up. I've added it to mac and cheese. I've added it to like omelets. I've added it to tons of stuff. She made a gumbo or a linguine sauce with it, with little baby shrimp. But my husband loves crawfish, and I always make crawfish. I'd get some crawfish estouffee.
Etouffee?
Estouffee. I cannot speak French. My mom spoke French. So when it comes to spelling, pronouncing.
So my soulmate that
me too, Lacey.
that I was with for like 8 years.
I remember you telling me about him.
Yeah, would have been his birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah, he's the one that got me into crawfish and fried alligator and all that good jazz. The crawfish pistolets. I used to wouldn't touch any of it. You could give me shrimp, I would eat some shrimp, but that was it. And then that's all he would eat.
I'm picky about shrimp too. I'll mix it up in some butter, some fresh garlic, and some hot sauce with some lime and toss it up and eat it like that, or like the boom boom shrimp. But I have to I'm not big, even it's the texture with depending on how it's cooked.
I agree.
I'm picky. I was a chef for too long, and I've had to try some off the wall crap.
See, I'm picky just because my mama raised us on fried food.
I gotcha.
Fried comfort food.
And my husband's a chef, so it's constantly like, it's so funny having two people that were chefs. Like, we could go into a kitchen, like a professional kitchen, because you're cooking on gas stovetops and ovens, and it's very, like, you can accommodate. We come home, it's like we've never cooked a day in our life. We don't know what the hell we're doing. It's hilarious.
Right?
Because we're so used to being in the kitchen environment. So when you come home to an electric stove, you're like, that's not how I wanted it, but okay.
Okay, so Melania says, I think the weirdest thing I ever ate was a chicken foot. WTF.
Oh my God, my husband eats those and pork feet. Now, when my husband, he'll cook it, he'll have his sister pressure cook it in green salsa. And ever since we got Jack, I'm like, every time you eat that, think of Jack, because it looks like a pig foot.
Yeah, that's Jack's gross. Foot. I can't do any of that stuff. I tried chitlins one time, and it tasted like the ass end of a horse, literally. I mean, it was gross. So I was
my daughter's grandma will do chicken hearts.
Ew.
Yeah,
I've heard of that too. Nah. I'm good.
I've had to eat an eyeball of what is that called? Snapper. We were doing Valentine's dinner, and we did couscous and veggies with a full huge snapper. And it's basically where it's like you take the fork and you spoon it and you eat it as you go. And we season it and put a little bit of cornstarch over it and deep fry it. And we had to try the eyeball once.
So KJ just asked, why am I tasting horses' asses? Well, KJ, whenever I was younger and we would go out and pen cows with my family, my parents would start cow patty fights. And my mom just happened to grab a piece of horse crap one time, and I was coming around the side of the vehicle and she got me right in the face with it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, when you live out in the boondocks and you got nothing to do, you got to find stuff to entertain yourself.
Eggy bread? Yes, easy now. I make eggy bread all the time, but I do it with, like, I'll take a slice of bread, put some butter in the pan, take a slice of bread, take a cup, cut a hole in it, and put an egg in it. I don't know the name for it. We always call it egg bread or whatever. And then I just flip it over and cook it, and it's like a fried egg cooked inside of a piece of toast. That's all grilled on the saute pan. It's one of my daughter's favorite.
So is eggy bread like French toast, where you put the...
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's his British.
Oh, Easy's Brit?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you'll see him say some bacon booties. Pork chops. Jeffrey Dahmer was a chef. I could see that. I've had to try kangaroo tail. I would not make it on Fear Factor now that I'm older. Fried cow patty. Egg in a basket. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, Lacey H. I think I called that a long time ago. Oh yeah, or just shave a whole piece of bread in egg and fry it. Oh, okay, so you'd have to send a video of that.
Interesting.
Possum's pecker?
No, we don't do possum's peckers around here.
Ooh, ribeye sounds good, Stiffy. You're gonna be streaming that, right? Yeah, there are many names. My neighbor used to call it bread egg, so it just stuck. Not like French toast. You pop a hole in the middle of the bread, crack the egg in the hole, and cook it so it's still running. Yes, Lacey H, that's what I'm talking about. What do you call French toast, Easy Now? Is it just French toast over there? They have some interesting, like, names for foods.
I bet.
Like, their grilled cheese is something else. I can't remember the name.
Lord, who's calling me this early in the morning? I'll be right back.
Okay. Billy's Boudin. Le toast, Ron. That's what you call it? Le toast? I love that. French toast. It's just French toast there. What do you call the grilled cheese? Hotcakes. Ooh, that sounds good, Stiffy. I marinate. If I'm able to a time, I marinate it. Day one, there's no way in hell I could do that show. Me either. At Universal Studios, they have like a mock Fear Factor where people can do stuff, but I don't think they really give that much of prizes. When I make my crawfish, I do all the citruses, like cheese and toast. That's what I thought. There's something else, like triangles or something like that. But I'll take like lemon, lime, fresh jalapenos, a little bit of chicken broth, some wine, cilantro, onion, and just let that simmer. Oh, is a stunt driver for Fear Factor? That is freaking awesome, girl. I can only imagine some of the stories they would have.
Okay, I'm back. It was my mama.
Oh, you're good.
Those babies sound like they're having so much fun back there.
They are. They're being goofballs. It was so cute last night. They just looked at us. They were fighting. And then all of a sudden, they just grabbed each other and hugged. And me and my daughter just started clapping. And then they came and gave us each a hug. And then went back and hugged again. And we just kept clapping. It was the cutest thing in the world.
Aww. How sweet.
They are definitely full of energy. But what's funny is they're typical, like you can... The pastor is yelling, making it hard to hear you guys. I may have to jump back on in a little bit if you're still here. Aw.
If you in church?
It sounds like she... bring it to church.
Right.
I have not yet, Melissa. I need to. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to use it. They're insane. These men are insane.
Cheese on toast? That's grilled cheese.
Well, yeah, I was asking him, what do they call grilled cheese? I feel like there was something. There's a different name. Yes, she's in church.
I love it.
You coming to both churches today, girl. You come to church.
Yeah, buddy. That's probably where I need to be. I need some Jesus.
Yep. I will, once my boys are a little bit bigger, start taking them. I'm telling you, the best thing I ever did brought frustration down a lot. A ton. A lot. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm just, like, one is extremely, like, insane strong. And then the other one is extremely, like,
smart.
Engineering smart. Like,
yes. He
takes apart, like, fried bologna animal style. What's that? What does it make it animal style? But like, even like our charger blocks, he will dismantle them and break them apart.
Oh, wow.
And check them out. Like, he really wants to get into the mechanics of everything and figure stuff out. So I try to always have like stimulation stuff. In In-N-Out Burger, we don't have those here. Just got an Amber Alert, 2 children, 2 age 6 and adopted in Riverside, California. If you want to email me, do you have the flyer? If you want to email me, I can put that flyer. Because I'm not in California, so I won't have it. I have baked beans with my hot dogs. I had hot dogs the other day. The boys, they will take the hot dog out and just eat the hot dog.
Ew. See, I don't like hot dogs. I got sick off of hot dogs. When I was little, my sister burnt them and she made me eat them. She was so mean to me. And now I can't do it.
Oh, gotcha. I am picky. When it comes to hot dogs, I do have a favorite brand, but that's just my Michigan blood. There's this place up in Michigan called Kogel's, and the plant is right there in Flint. So every time I go home, I get pickle bologna, red hot. Red hots are pickle bologna but spicy. And then their cheese, their cheddar, it's freaking amazing. Yeah. But their hot dogs are pure beef, and like when you cook it, it just snaps.
Yes.
Coney dogs.
I will do that. I will do a pure beef hot dog. I can handle that part. But when they start mixing all that Chihuahua and Kit Kat and kangaroo and everything else with it, I can't do the lips and the asses. Nope, I can't do it.
Yep. I'm picky about my hot dogs. You grew up in Garden City, Michigan. Yes, Coney dogs. That's always like one of the first things that I do when I get off of the Flint airport flight. I go straight to Swartz Creek and go to Don's Bar and have some Coney Island dogs. But now Kogel's travels and they sell all their stuff. So when they travel,
and it's called
load up. Kogel's. Koegles.
Yeah. That's kind of like our Bluebell ice cream.
I order that shit online overnighted. Yeah, I would do that, but I'm assuming that would be a lot more expensive, no? They just come to a hotel around the corner from me, and I go in and stand in long-ass line. Because they always come during season. You don't do any kind of deli meat, Lacey? Bluebell's good.
Yeah, love me some Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah, but so worth it. Isn't it worth it? Like, once you have Kogel's, you don't go back. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. Kogel's is good. Wow. You need to eat Spanish chorizo. It's amazing. It is amazing.
Wait, is chorizo the cheek? Or is that...
No, that's the sausage. It's
okay.
the spicy sausage.
Gotcha. What is it? Barbacoa is the cheek?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It depends. I mean,
if you don't tell me that's what it is, I love it. It tastes like really tender brisket.
It depends who cooks it. It could technically be like just a big, like, what is that called? Brisket. Like some can use different parts of the body and it really not just be the cheek, but that's the original. Wow. I can't do tripe. Hell no.
Nope. No tripe here either.
We have Giant Eagle, Coons, Shop and Save, and Aldi in Pittsburgh. Hot Italian sausage is what I usually cook. I use hot Italian sausage for my homemade biscuits and gravy.
Ooh, I bet that's good.
Yep, I take some Jimmy Dean, cook it in some onion, fresh garlic, salt, pepper, cook all of it down, add a little bit of butter, and then I put in a little bit of cornstarch, and then I slowly add in some heavy cream.
Damn, girl, you're speaking my language.
Yep.
I've never
It's
made
good.
it like that. I have to try that.
Oh, yeah.
You got me over here salivating and stuff. I'm all having to wipe the slobber from my chin and damn.
Oh, yeah. I could come down with some major recipes. The crap you learn when you start off as a chef at 16.
No doubt. I can cook. I love to bake as long as I don't have to do the dishes. So I don't like doing dishes. So I stay out of the kitchen.
I can go for some picadillo today, but I have to go to the store for supplies. That sounds good. I love tanga. He is weird, Lacey H. Tanga is like the chicken. It's like a spicy chipotle. I want to say it has some chipotle in it. I want to say that's the pepper. And it comes with some like chickpeas, and you put it on top of a tostado and eat it. Oh, that's so good. Bacon Sammys. BLTs sound good, but they never taste like how I want it to taste anymore. Ever since my chemo, my taste is not the same.
Well, it's really weird. So I've never been diagnosed with COVID, but I think I got it the end of October before it was really a thing. So I got deadly. I mean, I thought I was gonna die sick, and ever since then, pork has not tasted the same to me. Bacon, and I love bacon, but I can't hardly eat it anymore. It's got a weird flavor to it.
Right. Yeah, I had that not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before. Me and all the kids. Christmas morning. That was fun.
Ooh, yeah, no.
But between that and all my chemo, my taste and smell is completely done for.
Yeah. So y'all are going to the park today?
Yeah.
Get some of that energy out.
Well, I always go with a partner because, hey, Snooks, welcome in, love. Yeah, it definitely messes up the taste buds. Everybody has different side effects, so it totally depends. It could come off as a sinus infection. You never know until you get tested. But yeah, I always go with my daughter or my husband because my engineering one is a climber too. So like the monkey bar type jungle gyms, he knows how to get all the way to the very top.
Oh boy.
And I'm sitting down there on the bottom flapping. Like, get back down here. And he's just laughing, waving at me. And I'm like, my ass is too clumsy to get up there because we'll all be falling then.
Okay.
Oh, Kathy, Easy Now is just messing. He's super close with Lacey.
Boy, Kathy, she gets feisty when she gets upset. That mama bear comes out and she's around.
Yeah. Exactly, Lacey H. It's super hard when there's one of you and two of them. Yeah. That's the hard part with Lacey and Easy. Well, with Easy Now. A lot of people, when he talks crap, you don't know if he's legit or he's just bantering. That's why I call him the young sugar baby.
Day one, I agree. I couldn't get up there as a kid either. And I damn sure wouldn't try to get up there as a mom. They'll be
Well,
calling 911 for me.
I did as a kid, and I broke my forearm, my left forearm. I broke both bones and half it snapped out of the skin.
Yeah, girl. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder as an adult is how in the hell did we do the slides so many times in the middle of summer when we were kids? I tried that as an adult and like to ripped all the hide off the back of my legs and burnt them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, a lot of them are plastic now, which helps.
Oh, girl, not around here. We still have those aluminum, metal, whatever it is that pop you when you get on them. That loud popping noise. I was like, shit, I don't know how I did this stuff as a kid.
See, one of mine was that thing that would spin and you just go running and spin and spin and spin and spin. And then jump on with the handlebars. I don't see them. Thank you, JD. Thank you for coming in, love.
My favorite was the little merry-go-round thing.
Oh, yeah.
That thing. But I'd get drugged because I couldn't run that fast. I have short legs.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Faster, faster. We need another master.
Get on that thing and just spin. Every once in a while I'd get drugged, but I'd try to jump on before it'd get too fast. I've got 2 left feet.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
And then you get off of it dizzy and try to run off and fall.
Lacey H, there's some ones that are like backpacks where you can attach your wrist to them and just clip it onto them. But mine are, holy gosh, they can maneuver out of anything. Pull in the middle, chain your kids to it.
Right.
Yeah, leashing toddlers saves a lot of stress. They are fast little blighters. Blighters?
I think he meant boogers. Blighters equals boogers.
His slang cracks me up sometimes.
You know, my mom, when we used to go to Wieners, it was called Wieners. It was a clothing store. And you know, back in the day, they used to have those metal clothing racks. You could get up underneath them, and they'd have that little metal bar across the bottom you could stand on. Well, I was just tall enough where I'd fit, and I'd go run off and hide from her. And I'd get underneath those things. Well, I could see her feet when she got close. And so she'd be hollering for me. And as soon as she'd get close, I'd start laughing. I'd giggle. And she'd find me. She'd be so pissed. She's like, I'm going to put you on a leash. I'd be like, I got my fast running shoes on. You can't catch me.
Mine are starting to now like hide behind the couch. Like if we're like, all right, time to go do this, and they don't want to do it, they'll go run and hide behind the couch or run circles. So we kind of have to pin them. Like I always need a partner in crime to pin them. So Fridays are my craziest days because I'm alone.
And God, then when I got old enough, we lived out in the country, and I mean literally there were like 5 houses out here. So she'd put me outside and tell me go play. Don't come back in until I call you. What if I gotta go to the bathroom? Squat. I'm like, okay. So I mean, I just got used to running around outside all the time and being a little hoodlum, and I'm still that way.
Oh yeah. My parents used to be like, I'll give you 50 cents if you take a lap around the house.
Oh shoot, I'd go sit out in the backyard and where she could see me out of the kitchen window, and I'd pull grass out of the ground, and I'd get a spot probably like 4 foot by 4 foot, all pulled up, and then I'd go in and be like, okay, I'm ready for my allowance. I mowed the yard. And she'd just look at me. So when I got about, I guess I was probably about 10 when she taught me how to drive the lawnmower, and I started actually mowing the yard for my allowance, and I'd mow my initials in the front yard.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And she would be so mad. She's like, Amanda, the grass is going to grow back. Oop, I just said my name. like that. I'm like, well, it is what it is. And
Right.
she still tells people about that all the time.
Oh, that is hilarious.
But
That sounds like something I would do. I was a pest. I'm still a pest.
yeah, me too.
Christine, be safe driving to New York, love. Thank you for popping in.
I miss New York. New York is fun.
Yeah. I've never been there.
The
I
vis-
was accepted once. I was accepted to 2 culinary schools there.
Ooh.
And I was accepted to CIA and Johnson & Wales, but I never went.
I lived in North Bergen, New Jersey for a summer. Well, a little longer than a summer. And was right outside of like Midtown Manhattan. And we go over there and watch. We go to the South Street Seaport, and they would have this guy that would spray paint like skylines, different city skylines with spray paint. That was one of my favorite things. And then Washington Square Park, which is down by NYU. We go sit out there in Washington Square Park and watch all the street performers. And
oh, wow.
that was so neat. Like, it was the most, but they used to always laugh at me everywhere we went, and we'd go to eat, and they'd ask me to repeat my order 3 or 4 times because of my accent. Yeah. I got in trouble for being friendly to people. My friend that I hung out with at the time when I was there, she'd always be like, would you stop it? You're going to get us robbed. I'm like, she's like, you're too nice. You don't make eye contact and speak to people. You're not in Texas anymore.
Yeah, I always have my RBF on when I'm out and about.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Unfortunately for me. What's up with the gay slurs? No gay slurs.
Y'all play nice. Play nice. Ay, ay, ay. Easy now, be nice. Kathy, be nice, please.
Hey, BJ.
It's Sunday. BJ, thank you, love. I love it when she came in earlier, but then she just put love all you heathens.
Right?
A dysfunctional family.
Having ginger hair is at a race.
Isn't a race.
Isn't a race. You stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Is a bent like a biatch?
I have no idea. I've had... Sometimes you need to Google what he says.
Right? I'm going to start using that.
Bent.
You stupid bent. They're going to be like, what? What are you talking about? You mean bitch? No, I mean bent. So I have a friend that she gets mad and she calls people a trash can bread bitch.
What?
Yeah. And I'm like, do what? She's like, you old trash can bread bitch. And I'm like, all right. So now that's what I call the Sea Org.
I see you banter with him quite a bit.
Yeah, that's my buddy. He's hilarious.
Bent means woman. I'm used to your bird. He always says bird.
Means woman. I'm gonna have to call my stepdad that. A genetic mutation, MC1R.
Oi. He's spicy. He's young. Lesbians sound pretty. Lesbianas sound pretty. That's funny. Never knew it was a slur. Stiffy.
Oh, being a ginger is a slur?
I don't know what he said, but I guess he made a smart comment. And one of my best friends is. And
I love gingers.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I heard someone say they were more tired than a big dick bat, and I fell out golden. That is hilarious. More tired than a big dick bat. I can only imagine who said it and like how they sounded. That's
Sounds
freaking
like something
amazing.
Jim would say.
Right?
For real.
Day one's trying to dye their hair to be a ginger. I used to always do like a chocolate cherry or red tint.
Well, let me tell you, do not let your drunk mother, when you have brown hair, try to turn you into a blonde, because you will end up orange peel orange if they don't take it in stages. Ask me how I know. Oh my God.
I was always my mom's lab rat, and that's kind of why I'm picky, because my mom had her own salon.
Oh. Well, my mom had a salon. She wasn't no licensed beautician. She'd just get drunk and get a wild hair up her ass and be like, Amanda, you want to do your hair? Sure. Because I'm one of those. I do things for the shock effect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I let her do
Mine, that's how I would rebel as a kid, is like do something crazy to my hair.
Yep, me too.
One time I did it so crazy that my friends, when I was a chef, they'd call me Rainbow Trout once. That nickname stuck for a hot minute because I was blonde, fire engine red, and jet black all together.
Oh, wow. Girl, you were like them Air Jordans back in the day.
Right?
When I went off to college, I had the T-Boz from TLC haircut, and it was dyed jet black, or it was blue black.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking across campus to class, and I had this girl come up to me, and she goes, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I looked at her, and I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "What ethnicity are you?" And I looked at her, and I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "What ethnicity are you?" And I said, "I'm white." "Why?" She goes, "Oh my gosh, I thought you were like albino or something." And I'm like, "What?" It was my hair, because my hair was blue black and I'm so pale. She thought I was albino. I'm like, "No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not albino." My mom, I went home and she had to do a double take. She goes, "What in the hell did you do to your hair?" I said, "I colored it." She goes, "Well, why did you pick that color?" I said, "It matches my mood." She just looked at me and shook her head.
I love that. That was freaking hilarious. Yeah. When I was, the day before my 5th birthday, my mom was always like very careful with my hair, trimming it, barely cutting anything off, because she wanted it longer than my butt. She wanted it so long. And she went to put me to bed and she goes, "All right, I'm going to trim your bangs in the morning." And I'm like, okay. And I grew up as an only child. And her friends and my parents were hanging out in the living room talking. And I snuck into the spare bedroom, got her sewing shears, and snuck back into my room, in my closet, cut all of my head, like all my hair to the scalp, except for like one long ass rat tail. The day before my 5th birthday, my mom came in, found me, and she was like crying and sobbing all at once, because her being a hairstylist was like, that was the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, I'd have died. I would have died. Yeah, I said the craziest thing I probably ever did as a kid is I was probably 3 or 4, and I was playing outside. It was right before Easter, and I went out in the garage, and my dad had a cast iron pot, and he had when I looked at it as a kid, I thought it was Coca-Cola in it. It was diesel. He had drained the diesel.
Oh my goodness.
Tractor. And so there was a piece of PVC pipe laying next to it. And I thought, man, look at that straw in that soda. So I stuck that PVC pipe in that big old pot of diesel and took a big old gulp. And found out real quick that that was not Coca-Cola. So I went inside and told my mom what had happened. And she said, I didn't even have to finish telling her. She could smell it on my breath. And so,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, they made fun of me for the longest time, called me Diesel Burps.
Oh my goodness. You know, that made me think of like when I was helping my dad and my uncle work on the lawnmower, and I thought I was doing some stuff, but I really wasn't. I was just fiddling around. And you know that spray that they put on their hands to take the oil off?
Yeah.
It's like gel.
Uh-huh.
Well, both of them acted like they sneezed and sprayed it into their hand, and they're like, it's snot. And started chasing me around the garage. That was insane. Oh, this was another thing I did with my hair. The morning of my 7th grade yearbook pictures, I was just playing in the tub with one of my mom's like combs, the fine toothpick combs. Have a safe drive home, Stiffy, and thank you for the Cash App as well. And thank you, Cut and Shoot, as well. I really appreciate it. It's not expected, but very much appreciated. It's helping me build and be able to bring more content and be able to bring out more cases and awareness too. So I was just in there playing, like, I always wanted bangs, but I never could have bangs because I have a colic right in the front of my head.
Yep.
On the top of my head and in the back of my head. So on the front, my right. So it'd be like if you're facing me on the left.
Uh-huh.
So I was just playing, curling the combing up, curling up. And this was when I had shampoo or conditioner in it. I think it was conditioner. I was on the last part of washing my hair because my hair was probably halfway down my back at this point. And I was just playing with it, rolling it up, and then it got stuck almost to my scalp. My freaking 7th grade pictures, my bangs were literally maybe an inch long.
Oh my.
I had no choice for bangs at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like some stuff I would do.
Oh, my mom had a heart attack. Anything with my hair, she would have a heart attack. Free the Englishman. See, we need to get Easy now on panel one day and just listen to him talk.
I agree.
One goes for a good English accent. Could
Yes,
listen
indeed.
to them all day.
Yeah,
He
them
covers-
and English and Australian. I like both.
Yeah. And I'm a sucker. That's why I've been watching the Murdaugh trial, is I'm a sucker for that like deep South Carolinian accent. Like, I love that accent too.
Melissa, she said, oh my God, I just heard the toy box get completely dumped on the floor.
Melissa, I understand that sound all too well. Right now, I've got those laser guns being shot. I got laser tag for Christmas with the sensors, the sensors that you put on the front of you with the laser tags.
Oh yeah.
And my one engineering boy, he loves it. He'll go around and he'll try to put somebody to put the sensor on so then he can just chase you and shoot.
Have you ever gone to play laser tag?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Girl,
I
that is
did.
so fun.
Tennessee had a 3-story one. Freaking amazing.
Ooh.
I think it was Pigeon Forge. Or Gatlin. I think it was Pigeon Forge.
Uh-huh.
And I loved it. Now, when I was a cheerleader, we had one close to us. And we'd go there after or before. We'd go there after football games. Before, we would do boxing matches out in the sticks. We'd box before the game and then go play laser tag after. Like, it'd be cheerleaders versus football players. That was fun. That was like 2 stories here but like a lot of hidden like crawl space areas too that you could hide and get into. It's
Oh, I
so
bet
much
that was
freaking fun.
fun.
I
Yeah,
love laser tag.
we've got an indoor one here, and we went for work. It's been a couple of years ago, and I did not think that I was have so much fun, but I did. I mean, I was rolling across the floor, and I mean, just we had a blast. Like I didn't.
I'm sorry, Watcher. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting to bust out laughing.
Oh no, that's fine, girl. I'm
This.
telling you, if you saw my big butt roll across that floor, everybody was laughing, including myself.
Oh, that would be me. But did you see what Easy Now wrote?
I can relate. I can relate.
I
to
just
that.
pictured him doing that.
Okay, or whenever you run around a thing thinking you can crouch behind it and hide behind it, and there's another little box stuck back there, and you knock yourself out. Oh yeah.
Oh, I did that running around a tree. Me and one of my girlfriends were running around playing tag and went to go after her, and I was too busy headstrong going that I didn't see an arm of a tree out there and knocked my ass out. I remember just opening my eyes to my friends staring over me. I was about 6 or 7.
Like, are you still alive?
Yeah, basically. I was freaking. I won't forget that.
Oh, I bet not.
Oh, also laser tag if there's mirrors and then like it's dark enough and you think you're going after somebody and it's you and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Gotta turn around.
Oh, well, I'm one of those people, like, it doesn't matter if I was like 5 years old or 45 years old, but you know how when like you play hide and go seek and you're waiting for them to come looking for you. I'm one of those that I get so like excited or whatever that I pee a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was the same way with laser tag. I'm like trying not to pee myself a little bit, waiting for somebody to sneak around there. And then I sneak around and then somebody will jump out and scare the crap out of me. And then I'm screaming and running and I have a blast. I'm a nut.
I am the same way. And I've told the story of what I did to my husband, right? I think I have.
Which one?
You know those little snaps, the firecracker snaps?
Yeah, the bang pops.
Yeah.
Snap pops are, yeah.
Well, this was back when we were in our other apartment. We were on the 3rd floor. After the twins came, I requested a 1st floor.
Amen.
But my husband, he always has like, he's a creature of habit. He always has the same routines. He always does the same stuff, right? And so he'd come home. He'd probably let the dog out because that was back when I was getting over my double mastectomy and I was pregnant. So I really couldn't do too much. So he would have to come home frequently to help Jack out and come and go from work a lot during that time because my daughter was still too little to take him out. Now she does. And she's able to help me with him because one of us has to man the children, and one of us take the fur kid out. But he'd come home, and so me and my daughter's always like, when are we gonna prank daddy? When are we gonna prank daddy? And so I'm always like, one time I hid in the bushes in all black with one of those bloody clown masks and a black hat, and I had like the arm, like the black sweater on. I was all like camouflaged into the dark with that crazy mask on, and I had one of those it was right around Halloween time, and I had one of those bloody plastic knives, and then I had a bunch of fake blood, so I put it all over my neck and my chest, and I hid in the bushes till he got home and chased him. And then what do you call them? Bang pops.
Yeah, or snap pops.
I fuck with him pretty hard. Like I even did the shampoo over his head when in the shower, where like he'd wash it out and put some more on, and he'd wash it out, and you could hear him just yelling at himself, not realizing I was on the other side. That was when we first got together, and he didn't catch on to my shit. Like, he just couldn't get rid of the soap, and that was because my ass was on the other side just pouring more soap over his head. I even got my roommates in on it. We had those confetti eggs.
Oh,
Threw one on
yes.
his head while he was in the shower once, or newly out of the shower. Had my roommate do that, his best friend.
Oh,
My poor husband gets tortured. But this one was the cherry on the icing, on the cake, on the sundae. Bleh. So I stuck them under the brackets of the toilet seat, and I put a bunch underneath the mat of the floor.
oh my God.
And so me and my daughter are sitting. I'm sitting in my lift chair because one of my girlfriends gave me a lift chair because I wasn't able to get up and down. I was huge too.
Uh-huh.
By the time I had the boys at 29 weeks, my stomach was already to my knees.
Holy cow.
So, yeah. And so when he went to go sit down on the toilet, you heard pop, 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 pop. And then you just heard an, oh, shit. And then he goes to step up because the floor mat was closer to the wall, not right under the tub. So we made sure we had it far enough to where it wasn't under the feet. Jump up and then jumped on top of the mat, and you just heard more pop, 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 pop. And like grabbing the shower curtain. It was freaking, I wanted to videotape it, but it went by so fast and I was like crippled with laughter.
That's hilarious.
And then when my daughter, because she has super tight curly hair, we go through a lot of conditioner.
Uh-huh.
And so she would take a bath and overuse the conditioner. So by the time she'd get done, there was conditioner like coated tub. And one day he got in there and all of a sudden you just hear the shower curtain, a slip, and boom! He landed on his ass and you just heard him in there. Like, who the fuck did this? Like, he was just freaking out because it was slipperier than a slip and slide in that toilet. The tub.
I could just picture it. I would be like, "What the shit? Make it stop! Make it stop!"
Yeah, it's like one of those moments. Like, I'm one of those people that like, I'd be laughing. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm crippled with laughter as I'm trying to help. But that poor guy gets tortured.
Well, you know, whenever I was a teenager, my mom and stepdad used to play pranks on each other all the time. My mom told me one evening, she handed me the saran wrap. She said, "Hey, I need you, whenever he comes in here, I need you to go in our bathroom and put this over the toilet." And I kind of looked at her and she said, "Lift the lid, lift the seat, and stretch it real tight where you can't tell it's there." And I'm like, okay. So I did. I went in there and I, stretched it out and put it around there. And they were in the kitchen, they dance and bullshit with each other and sit there and drink beer. So I finally went in and I was sitting in there watching TV, and he gets up and he goes into the bathroom, and all of a sudden you hear, "Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Make it stop, shit." And I'm like, my mom is hysterical. She's dying. He comes back out and he's got like splatter marks all over the front of him. And I turned around and looked, and then it dawned on me that he doesn't flip the light on when he would go to the bathroom. He just walk in there and whip it out and pee. Well, he got splattered.
I was just thinking that you're giving me a bad idea, but I only have green saran wrap right now.
I tell you what, I can't tell you how many times we got him with that. It was hilarious every single time.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm going to be doing that too. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Like, back when I was a cook, we did that to always like the rookie bartenders, because I worked in one of the best fine dining restaurants here in Southwest Florida on the beach. And the service bar was always inside the kitchen. So we would seriously fuck with whoever was the rookie service bar person. And we go in and like saran wrap the top of the wine glasses
Oh,
where you couldn't even tell. So they flip it over and go to pour it in, and it's everywhere.
oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. See, I love that kind of stuff. I love practical jokes.
Yep. We are known for pulling that. It's freaking hilarious.
But see,
That's why when Jim was doing the prank calls last time, I was like, I would totally do that, but she didn't take it like a champ. And if she like took it as a champ, I would totally call in. But now I feel bad.
Oh, see,
I can do hardcore pranks, but not when she's ready to have like. She sounded like she was ready to have a breakdown.
Well, I think it kills me because so that place is like it is really just a cesspool. I mean, and they have literally had these little rooms in the back where you can go and the men would come in and you pay like $2 or $5 or whatever and go back there and watch 10 or 20, 30 minutes. And so I'm like, why? They got dildos hanging on the wall. Like, I can't understand how you would get that upset when you work in a place that sells sex toys and men can go jack off in the back room watching peep shows.
Right?
You know, I'm like, she just wanted an excuse to go smoke a cigarette. That's what that was.
Probably. I was just like, I don't know enough of the background, and I'm like,
but when they called Tina, that shit was hilarious. I wish he'd have told her, I'll send you a cash app.
Right? Give me a cash app.
She's one of those that will like send naked pictures of herself if you cash app her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We are not friends.
I do the same. Why no?
Oh, I thought you were fixing to say I do the same. I'm like, girl, you send naked pictures for cash apps. Let me see you again. No, I'm just playing.
Well, the only naked picture I have ever sent was Easy Now, and he's fucked for life. He'll admit it too. That'll probably be his next comment. Burned in his brain.
I know day one, I did too. I was like, what?
Yeah. He made a smart comment one day, and so I just sent him a picture of my post-op picture.
Oh, right. He's probably like, whoa, wasn't expecting that.
See? You want boobs? Here you go. A fresh chopped off chest.
Right? Talk about itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah. Yes, Nooks, it was a very naughty pic. Only to Easy Now. My boobs will always be ingrained in his mind.
Blessed.
Tubes in and all.
Scarred for life. You are Miss T.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Him. I have scars, but his is a mental scar, which is a little bit more fucked.
Right? It's the shit you have nightmares about.
Pretty much. It looks, because I had a internal bleeding, so one side was huge, and it looked like I got into like a major car accident type. It looked really bad.
Wow.
I almost had to go back under surgery.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, he made a smart comment, so I'm like, all right, here you go. He could have killed me, probably. They are beautiful. I've got plenty of them. I melted my stomach with a clothing iron once.
Girl, I thought you were fixing to say you were trying to do some kinky stuff with your husband and the candle wax was too hot.
He'd probably cry.
Dale.
Yeah, it does hurt, Snooks. I had a double mastectomy. I still go boobless. I don't even use prostheses or anything.
my friend,
But
she just had a double mastectomy because they discovered she had breast cancer, and
mhm,
she didn't want to go through chemo or radiation, and so she decided to take them both off. And
yeah,
so they redid hers. They used
fat
like
grafting.
yeah, sure did.
Yeah, that's
And
what they would do with me. I'm not able to have implants.
um, I am floored by how natural everything looks on
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
It's amazing.
it's one of the best. And to be rechecked, you don't have to. Day one, yes, I found out. Well, actually, 2 days apart. I was 6 weeks pregnant with twins. On December 6th, I found out because I was going in to check out my blood pressure, and then on December 6th, she's like, "Well, let's just make sure the baby's okay." And then when we got in there, we saw that there was two. And then December 8th, I was diagnosed with a pretty aggressive breast cancer. So, and then I had a double mastectomy by the time I was 8 weeks pregnant.
Dang.
And second trimester, I started adriamycin cytoxin, which is also known as the red devil.
Ooh.
Actually, Snooks, mine was triple negative. So the pregnancy actually probably saved my life.
Wow. Easy now, 90. You felt bad? I'm shocked. Just joking.
Well,
I
you
would
see, never did I expect that. Sure put me in my place. That's why I called him my sugar baby after that.
Gotcha. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, red devil is bad shit. I actually went through it fairly easy. 2 rounds, I thought I was having contractions. So I was in the ER for the first round, and then the second round, they gave me saline. And it ended up like when you take a whole round of saline after chemo, like 3 days after, it pretty much eliminates any side effects. But then after I had the babies, I had 12 rounds of Taxol and carboplatin. And Taxol is another secondary after adriamycin cytoxin. And carboplatin is one of those new ones that is still doing information on. But I'm allergic to the Taxol, so almost all 12 of those rounds almost killed me. I was close to going to the hospital every round. I'd probably stroke out. So like a typical 2-hour chemotherapy, I would be there for 9 because they'd have to give it to me very slow and extra saline and quadruple Benadryl.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, easy now. Seen the wizard. He has a heart.
See, I can show you all Easy Now's heart. Just show him some boobless boobs.
What about lopsided boobs?
You might like that too. Any boobs. Just not my boobs. Yeah, Lacey H, that's true.
Oh,
My
wow.
nurses could have killed me though because I was just sitting there and I was starting to not be able to breathe and I was getting like super dizzy and I just looked at the nurses. They made eye contact with me and I just fingered them over, like just quietly. I just was like pointing at them and just like said, "Come here," with my finger. And they came up to me and they realized I was basically almost into cardiac arrest. And so all of a sudden I got surrounded by like 5 people. My oncologist came running down, oxygen in my face. I had to get oxygen multiple times during Taxol. And that's when we started. They wanted me to actually quit it. And I told them, hell no, I'm going to finish this chemo, whether it kills me or not. And I had sepsis after the first round of that chemo.
Jesus. Girl.
Twice after that.
Uh-oh, Boots McGraw's looking for his hoe.
Who's your hoe? Hoe? No, Dana.
Don't ever do that, Dana.
No. I embrace mine. Because you know what? We're here to give our stories and be an inspiration and be a support. It's what makes you stronger. It's what molds you into who you are, is your scars. Makes you more empathetic, sympathetic, and takes life a lot less seriously in certain ways too. Speaking of which, I'm still waiting on who your hoe is. Not you, Dana.
Boots McGraw, we need to know who your hoe is. Now, I've heard about this Boots McGraw person. Somebody's always posted. Is it Betty?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think Betty is the one that posts about Boots McGraw.
Not too sure.
Hell, I couldn't imagine being pregnant with twins, let alone going through breast cancer and surgery and chemo and all that, being pregnant with twins.
Yep. I remember waking up, and I am a sucker for little old men. Right? Little old men. And they're telling me not to use my arms. And of course, I'm using my arms, sit my ass up in the hospital bed because I didn't like how slouched down I was. And they couldn't fully sedate me through my surgery either because being pregnant. So I was flapping like a chicken on the surgery board. And because I'm friends with my surgeon, she's like, we had to strap your ass down. And so when I was waking up, I heard this little old man behind me just talking. And I'm like, can I go over to him? Can I get to you? And I'm trying to talk and yell at this little old man behind me. And I'm like, he sounds so cute. Can I get to that man? And they're like, we've got a room for you. Let's get her ass out of here. Because I was like trying to get to all the little old men.
That's funny.
I'm a sucker for little old men. And they have to be a certain type. Like old, little grumpy, but a smart ass with a joke. Like somebody that I could sit down and like bullshit with and people watch.
Oh, yeah.
That like has that sarcastic, dry sarcasm humor almost. Like I could sit back and be like, yeah, look at this ass hat. Blah, 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 blah. You know? Like one time I had a man tell me he was grumpy, but I loved him to death. He's like, I'm going to miss you, Miss T. And he said my name. And the guy that was next to him, he said, what about me? I'm not going anywhere. He goes, forget you, Christine. It was so funny. The guy's name was Christian. He's like, but I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. He was a lawyer that went after a lot of mob bosses in Chicago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when I worked for State Farm, I had one guy that used to come into the office, and he was always an asshole. And he'd come in and he'd start bitching about his insurance premiums and this and that. And I told him, I said, look, I'm done. You're not coming to sit at my desk or walking in that front door with a frown on your face. Turn that frown upside down. Yep. And you're going to start being more positive. And he looked at me and said, then, girl, why did he start coming by once a week instead of once a month after that? And he'd sit there on Friday mornings and talk to me for an hour or so and then go on about his day.
Yeah.
He passed away about 2 years ago.
Oh, one time I had a guy leave a pen. And one of the girls came up and she goes, so-and-so left his pen. I can't even remember his name. Saved my life. He brought me some stuff afterwards. And so I called him. Well, we're like, oh, this is an awesome pen. Sitting in the office playing with it. The girl next to me, and she went to click it to like turn, like put to where you typically would press the button to press to pull out the pen, you know, to push it out. And instead, it was a button to release pepper spray.
Oh my God.
And so the whole office filled up with pepper spray. She all of a sudden you heard flap and giggling and oh no, went running, crying, and then all of a sudden I'm like and like everybody in the whole office just started choking, and it was freaking hilarious. And then when he came back, he was a deep Southern older man. He was cute as pie. he brought me some seashells, so I still keep them on my desk.
Aw.
But he's like, "Can I have my pen back? Here's some seashells." And I was like, "Aw, here's your pen."
We've
It was
already
like,
gassed everybody in the office with it. Here you go.
yeah, because it looked like one of those really fancy, nice pens. Sucker was a pen, but the button was pepper spray. It was like bear spray, pepper spray. Holy cow. Nothing like throat feeling prickly as a motherfucker. It was hilarious though. I was in tears, crying, laughing while I was choking at the same time.
Oh, I bet. I would have been too.
I've got stories for days of the bullshit that I've done and pulled. But I was freaking... That was one of the most recent ones. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am gonna have to cut my live.
Uh-oh.
My monitors and chair just showed up.
Oh boy.
I just got the notification. So, I have to lug all that in. Just woke up. Where's the music? Funky, trippy music. Oh, I gotta figure out which song that was.
Snooze you lose, Shay.
I was just putting on something.
So you really have to, you should really video yourself putting all this stuff together so we can laugh.
Right? Since I put everything ass backwards.
No doubt.
Shit. You should have seen us putting together the little Tykes car. That was fun. That was real fun. I'm saying that sarcastically. Because my husband's barber gave us a little Tykes Princess Pink car. And the boys were literally fighting over it. Like, real out war fighting. And so my husband's like, "You've got $50 cash?" Because I never keep cash on me. He realized I had some cash at that moment. And he's like, it was like 10 o'clock at night. He's like, "I have to go get one. I have to go get one." He drove to Walmart, got that freaking it's like I'll have to take a picture of it. It's like one of those with like a back. It's like a Jeep type one. And the two of us trying to put it together, and my daughter, well, the three of us, but yet the twins climbing all over us.
How many extra pieces did you end up with?
Oh shit. I don't even know.
See, that was always me. I loved taking stuff apart or trying to put it back together. And then Mom would come in and she'd be like, "What do those extra pieces go to?" I don't know.
Right? That's typically me putting stuff together. But it's even funner when you have toddlers climbing all over you like you're a jungle gym.
Yeah. Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
They're ready to get inside it. And I'm like, "Hold on, we got to add the wheels. Get out. Get out."
Gotta have a steering wheel, babe.
Pretty much. And this steering wheel has like a pretty awesome freaking horn on it. It was on sale. So that's why I was like, we've got the cash. Okay, here we go.
Right on.
And so they still fight over the same ones. But the problem with this Jeep is the back part is like, it has like a trunk, like a back of like a truck. A bed, like a truck bed. My brain's all over. Well, now they use it to get on top of the tables and everything. And I'm like, son of a gun, because I have their high chairs over the baby gates. Because my one engineering climber, he climbs over all the baby gates.
Oh,
I have the door handle baby gates in all of the entrances and the kitchen, their bedroom, and towards the back of the apartment. I screwed those suckers into the wall.
Right.
Well, he knows how to climb them and hop right over them. So not the one over their room, but the ones over the kitchen and for the back room, like towards my room and my daughter's room, I put a high chair over each one, and it kind of stops him from climbing over it. Because then he'll be causing all kinds of hell. But
That
they use that thing to surpass and get over it. And I'm like, huh. So I'm waiting for my daughter to send me all the videos from the aquarium yesterday. And
Ooh.
so when everybody questions if a 2-year-old can run, I am going to have a compilation video of how much my 2-year-olds ran. They
Oh
were
my
sprinting through the whole aquarium.
Oh, look, Easy Now 90. How sweet.
No, it's not a recliner. I looked at that. I just got a basic, just plain little one. I sent you a picture, didn't I? It's just a regular one. It's better than this wooden kitchen chair that I'm sitting on. Because half the time I'm like trying to prop my ass up to get to the computer. Aw, thank you, Wino. Thank you so much. It was so funny. I was on like a 3-way call between him, Easy Now, and somebody else trying to figure out like
What to get?
all of this is Chinese to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you got a new microphone?
I got a Yeti Blue, but it's black. Yes. And 2 monitors and a gaming computer.
Right.
So like the desktop PC.
Oh, yeah. You go, girl.
Yeah. And so when they'd be saying, well, it has this and that and this and that, or like saying all these techie
Technical
words,
terms.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Huh?
Easy Now 90, I won't ruin your bad reputation. I know you're a hard ass.
I know that he hates it when I try to ruin his online cred, which I just... Aw, thank you, Kathy. You are loved as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Where's Mad Mabel? Who's Mad Mabel?
That's what I was sitting here wondering.
Thank you, Shay. Yes, hit that like, please. That was my nickname growing up. It was Mabel.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My dad always called me Mabel, and then he turned it to Kirby.
Kirby, like the slug bug Kirby?
Like the vacuum.
Oh.
Hurt. Like, I just had to modify mine's crib because he was still getting out of it with a sleep sack on. Yeah. Mine have been doing that for at least a year now. They could... Well, no, let me take it back. My climber could get in and out of his crib like a mofo. He is good at that. The other one, he's got my grace. We're both clumsy. So he's a little bit more careful. But we actually, one of my friends gave us a queen bed, so we have a mattress. My husband took apart last week finally the cribs because they didn't even use them because they could get in and out of them. It's like one of those, like, I need a baby camera monitor and just show the crap that they pull in the middle of the night, like some of the channels do for your twins. It's a shit show at night. It's freaking hilarious. I wouldn't change it for the world, but like some of the stuff that they do or get into, I wish I had a GoPro in my head half the time.
Oh,
I'd be like,
only imagine.
how did you do that? I'm still like, how the hell did you do that? You're so little. But thank you for joining me, Watcher. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thanks for letting me join, and I've really enjoyed this. Is my first time ever seeing it this way, and it's neat.
Yeah. Isn't it cool?
It is. It really is.
Yeah. It's a different view.
Yeah, and I don't know really how I would do this. Like, for you to get up here and do this on your own and just having the chat would be so difficult.
It can be, yeah.
And y'all make it look easy.
Yep. It can be hard, especially if you're like, well, shit. What else am I going to talk about?
Yeah,
So
and
if I have, sometimes I'll try to do bullet notes because I'm so squirrely that I'll be like, oh yeah, I totally
squirrel.
forgot to bring that up.
Yep, I know how that is. Well, definitely enjoy putting all of your pieces together. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Thank
And
you.
I think I'm fixing to go hop in the shower and go over to my parents and go fishing.
Well, have a beautiful day. Have fun. And thank you for joining me.
I will do it, and
And
thank you
catch some good
again.
fish.
Y'all right. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
All
Thank
right, bye-bye.
you. Bye. And chat, thank you so much for the love and support hanging out with me on Sunday as I'm putting some of this stuff away and doing some of this stuff. And I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed Sunday. And if I come on live later, there's some news. Until then, I'll see you on the next one and stay blessed. Bye, y'all. Thank you again.